What's up, everybody? Well, I'm having a late start to my Sunday, part 2 of the Walmart fishing trip. If you were with me yesterday, you saw yesterday's video, you saw that there was some things that went wrong and ended up changing my plan and going to the bass hole, since I was going to be right there at Bass Pro. And I didn't quite make it back to the one that I wanted to hit in front of Walmart. So this morning, since I don't have anything else to do, I'm going to head back up there and hit that new hole. And it's looking real good. I don't know if I'll be able to hit all 3 of them or just the one, but definitely the one is going to be a good spot. I'm quite certain. I saw some activity on the water yesterday. It didn't look like turtles. It could have been, but we're going to find out. It's a little bit warmer start because I got a late start. Here it is. It's 9:30 now. I wanted to be up there when the sun came up, but sleep took a hold of me. Anyway, let me get to driving, and then we'll get up there to Myrtle Beach and get some fishing done. Hopefully we'll have a good day. Okay, here we are at the Walmart Supercenter Pond here in Myrtle Beach. The one thing I can tell you about it right now, it's very shallow. All right, friends, here we are at the Swing Bridge Park. Just got in the water and already the Queen Mary just went by. I've never really had to worry too much about waves in my float tube because up until now I've only used it in ponds and creeks. So this ought to be pretty interesting. Okay, fish on. Fish on. Here we go. It took long enough. This is a big one. Big catfish. Oh, dang catfish. Oh, come here. Look at you. And of course I don't have any gloves on me. Don't you spur me. There we go. Here we go. Definitely an eater size. There we go. Yeah, that's a good eating size right there. Just right. I think he's about a pound and a half maybe. Here we go. Let's take a picture of you for the friends back home. There we go. Going back there. I thought there might be a chance that I'd hook into a cat in this water. It looks like good catfish water, that's for certain. not what I was shooting for. When he started playing with it, I was suspecting it might be one. What I'm surprised about is that I haven't even gotten a single bluegill yet. And that's just really surprising to me. Especially up around those cypress knuckles. Okay, here we are. A new pond. I'm not too sure how this one's going to play out. It looks pretty good. It's a little shallow, a little grassy, but hey, it's a new pond. Fish on. Fish on. Here we go. I got a fish. There are fish in this pond. All right, there's one bluegill. Get this worm dressed up, put it down and see if we get some more bluegill. What I'd like to get is some bass though. Fish on. Another bluegill. Here we go. Oh, that's a big one. Well, I thought it was a big one. The way he pulled that rod down. And he's got some color to him. He hasn't faded into winter colors yet. Well, that was quite an adventure. I went and I was retrieving my line, pulling it in, and I got it too close to the reel that's sitting in my lap, and that wound the line from one around the other. And so what I ended up doing was just go ahead and I just went ahead and cut the lure off and pulled the line through. But then the problem with a one-piece rod when you're using a float tube, this is a 7-foot rod and my arms are not that long. So what I ended up doing, what the best thing to do is I went ahead and put it on the bank, and that way I could use the shore to set the butt of the rod on. And untangle everything. And while I was at it, just add some water to the pond. There we go, fish on. Come up here, Mr. Bluegill. The bluegill seem to be pretty low in the water today. I'm wondering if that's where the bass are, if there are any bass in here. Another with good color on it. Fish on. Trying to untangle my line. While I'm doing it, I get a fish on. A nice sized bluegill too. Now come here. He's barely hooked on there too. A lively little fella. He got himself more hooked than he was already hooked. Yeah, he's got some good size to him. Now then, let me go offline here and untangle this bird's nest that I've got. All right, we're back. I don't know how that bird's nest happened, but it did. And it was ugly. Fish on. Oh, I think that might have been a big bluegill. Fish on. Another bluegill. They've got some very respectable bluegill in this pond. This one went and swallowed that hook, but good. We'll just give him that hook. Fish on. Not a big one, but a fish. Yeah, these things are pretty much on the bottom today. One thing is for certain, this is a pretty deep pond. Yep, we got one on here. That's what I would call a small fry. Fish on. Oh, there's a good one. Come up here. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need the net for this one. Look at you. If I can get my net. Oh! Yeah! This is what I've been waiting for all day. He's a fat one. Oh, look at him. Look at you. Boy, he inhaled that jig. There we go. Odd shape to him though. Long and funny shaped. I don't think I've ever seen one shaped so weird as that. I can get my scale here. He's got some heft to him. There we go. I think I'm just going to have to take him back in and weigh him on the other scale. He is long and odd shaped. So now I know they're on the bottom. Wish I'd known that when I started. Well, that's what fishing is about though. Trying to figure out what they want and when they want it and where they want it. Fish on. Come here. Where are you? There you are. There we go. Another bluegill. Someone's wanting to play with this night crawler. There it is, fish on. Look at you. Make me clean that worm up. Put a new one on. All right, fish on. Well, he added some pull to him. Real dark one too. And he's won himself a hook. Look at you. My goodness. I've got a bunch of bluegill today. All right, let's snell this thing up real quick. All right, it's threaded. Get my handy dandy quick knot tying tool. I run that line through the eye. I set it on this platform, this tab, then set the line into that notch, then go around. Then feed it back through that tunnel, transfer it onto the hook, tighten it up, and we're ready to fish. That quick, that easy, no fuss, no muss. For me, the hardest part is seeing this line because it's a 4-pound test. And it is tiny. Now I'm a big believer in the knot tying tool, because the quicker you can retie a hook, the faster you can get the hook baited and get back in the water. There's one thing I have learned: if that hook is not in the water, you are not catching fish. There's one right there. Yeah, he's on. And he swallowed that hook too. Dang it, I'm giving away a lot of hooks today. Okay, friends, I'm going to call it a day, and it has been a long day. It took most of the day before I could get any success, but a success it was. I just counted. I had 17 fish today. 15 bluegill and 1 largemouth and a blue cat. This hole right here, it's got plenty of bluegill. So if you're in the Highway 22 junction, stop on in here and get some of these bluegill out. The first hole was a big disappointment. It was much shallower than I thought, and I kicked up mud the whole time I was in there. Didn't even get a nibble. I know there's got to be some fish in there, but I wasn't catching them. Then I went over to the Swing Bridge Park, and that was nice water, and that's where I got the catfish. But other than that, I was surprised, no bluegill. Then I come up here and I made up for it. Anywho, it's been a good day, a good 2 days of fishing. Plenty of fish, as you see. And so I'm going to head on to the house. Right now I'm going to get out of these wet clothes and get the heater turned on. Oh my goodness, I'm tired, I'm hungry, I haven't had anything but a biscuit all day. So anyway, thanks for coming with me. I hope you enjoyed watching me catch these fish as much as I enjoyed catching them. Jaden, I hope everything's going well for you. Hey, if you have subscribed, I really appreciate it. If you haven't, do me a big favor to help me out a lot if you would subscribe and hit the like button. While you're at it, go ahead and hit the bell icon, and you'll get notified every time a video comes out. For now, I'm going to deflate this float tube, get everything loaded up. Like I said, get into some dry clothes and head on to the house. This has been Hook Setting Adventures, Fishing with Puddin' on the side of Highway 30.